Hey everybody, Dr. Sheena Howard here, founder of Power Your Research, an academic branding company where I help academics and educators increase their visibility, authority, and income without the expense of a publicist. And I am excited to be here today to just give you some perspective on this new app. And I don't know how new the app is, but it's new in terms of millions of people are creating accounts on this app and basically migrating from Twitter to BlueSky. Now, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I am still on, well, X, formerly known as Twitter, but I did just recently start an account on BlueSky. So I'm going to just give you some insight, some background, my professional opinion, if this may or may not be right to you. Now, I think I can say this with a degree of confidence that my audience, in terms of my academics who are thinking about building a brand, want to build a brand, they already don't like using social media, and just maybe even the thought of a new app scares you. Okay, so for this conversation, I need you to put that fear aside and focus on your goals and what you're trying to do and what's important to you. So if you're here, you're probably interested in some way in building your brand, becoming a thought leader, leveraging your academic credentials, doing some of the more creative things you want to do, and monetizing all of that under one big brand, personal brand. And so, with that said, focusing on the goals and not any emotional things around fatigue or I don't like posting on social media or whatever it is, this next part is for you. So I created an account on BlueSky because anytime there's a new app getting traction, I want to at least go over there and get my name, Dr. Sheena Howard, because I don't want to decide 2 years from now when I am ready to utilize that platform to go there and then somebody has my name. That's your virtual real estate. So I would say my professional opinion is, even if you're not going to use the app to post on consistently or regularly, you should still go over there and get your name, because you may change your mind down the line, and it may end up being better than X and some of the other platforms that are currently popular. I talk a lot about getting your virtual real estate in the academic branding book. When clients work with me, the first thing we talk about is, hey, do you have your virtual real estate? Like, I already have the URL for my son's name because I want him to be able to have his .com name when he gets older. It may not be there when he gets older. So this is just how I think about things. So I created an account on BlueSky because it's trending, it's getting popular. It looks like this app might be here to stay. We'll see. But I'm not intending to spend any serious time posting on there. I may pop back in every few months just to make sure my account doesn't get deactivated or something like that. And I think this is important because I have certain goals, I have a certain vision and a plan. In the current platforms that I am posting on and spending my time on, I've learned them, I know them, they are still working, they are still popular, they are still where my audience is. And so I'm not going to divert time and energy to something new when the thing over here is working for me. But I fully expect that in a couple years, I will be over there. But my personal next platform to focus on is YouTube. I'm making traction over there. I have almost 8,000 followers. So what I'm saying to you is, you should always get your virtual real estate when there's a new app on the market that looks like it's going to be there to stay. And then you want to think about this strategically, not emotionally, and set a plan around it. I am the type of person that will kind of just make sure I am really good at one app before moving over to the next. So I don't try to do too many things at once. So I started on Twitter. I got really good at that. And then I went to Instagram. I got really good at that. I did do TikTok a little bit. I got good at that. But then I decided to focus all of my attention on Instagram. I told y'all last year, make sure you get on Threads and get your followers up. whenever there's a new app, there's an opportunity for you to be popular there, to have a lot of followers, to grow your fan base, because there's not as much competition. That's another thing. Right now, there's not as much competition on BlueSky, so it's the perfect time for you to get in. 2 years from now is going to be more competition, so it's going to be harder to make traction and do all of those things. So if you feel like you missed the boat on Threads, on Instagram, right, you missed the wave, you have another opportunity to be a rock star on a new platform. I just don't have the capacity to do that because the things that I'm doing are working. I have a plan that I'm committed to that I know works. So I hope this is helpful to people out there. And I am happy to assess your situation, give you my professional opinion, and walk you through what might be best for you and your audience and all of those things as you're building your thought leadership and building your brand and all that stuff. If you are a tenured professor, I'm always here for a free consultation call. We can talk for 45 minutes. I'll hear about the things you're trying to do. I'll give you a plan and walk you through it. If you're a PhD or an academic, I have a program for you as well that doesn't require a one-on-one call, but it's 30 days to media coverage where you'll learn how to clarify what you're trying to do, create a plan, create a purpose, create a vision, and then go out and get media coverage and visibility and land on some of the big stages that will bring you credibility. So that program you can easily enter into by clicking the link in my profile. But if you want a one-on-one call, you can click the link wherever this is streaming in a bunch of places, and some people are even listening to it in podcast form at the Power Your Research podcast. But yeah, best place to find me for academic branding stuff is going to be LinkedIn. Send me a DM, and